It's 1605, below London's Houses of Parliament. 36 barrels of gunpowder sit in wait to destroy the king and some of England's most powerful men. Was the gunpowder plot really as black and white as history books have portrayed? Were disenfranchised Catholics plotting to kill the Protestant king? Or are there alternative interpretations that put the king and his men at the heart of this conspiracy? The story that we all know tells us that Guy, or Guido Fawkes, and his co-conspirators had grown tired of the oppression of the Protestant King James I against Catholicism in the country. Fawkes, alongside 12 other co-conspirators, decided on drastic measures to end the reign of tyranny and fire and restore Catholicism within England. Some intriguing theories suggest that influential figures within the government may have orchestrated the gunpowder plot as a means to ignite anti-Catholic sentiment and achieve specific political objectives. Allegedly, the motive behind this manipulation was to pass repressive measures and consolidate support for the newly arrived king. This theory is reinforced when considering King James used the gunpowder plot to enforce a series of even stricter laws in 1606 to restrict the practice of Catholicism. Theories suggest that James galvanized the anti-Catholic sentiment in the country following the plot to put through these laws without contest. Was it possible that the king's man, Robert Cecil, arranged for a group of his men to organize this plot, with the plan to have it foiled, allowing the men of the court to look wise and untouchable while demonizing the plotters? These men would recruit genuine men to the cause to take the blame for the plot, and they were promised a pardon and reward when the plot was discovered. However, skeptics raised doubts about the plausibility of such a government plot, arguing that it would have been excessively clumsy, risking exposure and damaging the king's credibility. Despite this, Guy Fawkes was the only man arrested in the basements of Parliament. He was tortured, then publicly hung, drawn, and quartered, a punishment that was gruesome and extreme, even for the time. Was he a fall guy? The signature of Fawkes' confession shows the shaken scratchings of a man that had endured unthinkable torture and not confessed willingly. The revelation of the conspiracy was profoundly embarrassing for the crown, particularly as James had promised Catholics a degree of tolerance, provided they practiced their faith privately and pledged loyalty to the monarchy. However, alternative theories believe that the plot helped to promote propaganda, that the Catholics were not loyal to any authority outside of the Pope. Skeptics to the alternative theory also point out that there was division within English Catholicism, and many Catholics at the time were repulsed by the actions of the conspirators. And this internal division makes it unlikely that all Catholics would have supported such a plot. One contentious element is the letter sent to Lord Monteagle, a Catholic who was due to attend the state opening of Parliament, warning him not to attend on the day of the plot, while some believe this letter was sent from a member of the plot. Francis Tresham, who was a latecomer to the plot and possibly got cold feet. Others argue that the letter implicated government involvement, as it was a convenient way to have the plot discovered, and any letter genuinely sent would have put the sender at risk of death. There are also debates about logistics and the availability of gunpowder, with some suggesting that only the state possessed the necessary quantities. However, historians have refuted this claim, as some gentlemen in early 17th century Britain would have had a stock of gunpowder. The logistics of acquiring this amount would have been difficult, but not impossible. Critics of the official version also point to the 9-day delay between Lord Monteagle receiving the letter of warning and the subsequent search that discovered Guy Fawkes. They suggest that this delay shows that the king's men knew of the plot and did not have a sense of urgency to search the basements and arrest the men. Another intriguing fact is the career of Sir Thomas Knivet, keeper of Whitehall Palace, who conducted the search that uncovered Guy Fawkes. Skeptics of the official version question why Knivet, if the plot was a simple Catholic conspiracy to kill the king, was not disciplined for allowing the conspirators to rent the cellar beneath the House of Lords, and instead was given rank and rewards by the king. Despite these debates and questions, one fact remains. Guy Fawkes was a central figure in the gunpowder plot. His background as a devout Catholic, with technical expertise in explosives, made him an essential part of the conspiracy. When captured, Fawkes displayed remarkable courage, enduring torture and refusing to implicate his co-conspirators for a critical 48 hours, allowing them to rally. So, as many gather each year on November 5th to commemorate the foiling of the plot, the enduring mystery and intrigue of this quintessential conspiracy persist. The story remains a fascinating narrative of heroes and villains painted in shades of grey, with the hidden hands of manipulation and history forever interwoven. Did you like this episode? Don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell so we can keep you updated on future episodes, and drop us a comment. In return, we will do our utmost to respond to as many as possible. Until next time, take care. And thank you for watching.